Good day and welcome to Just in Times videos. Today we're doing a video on Microsoft Office 2003 Professional. To be exact, we're going to actually be working with Microsoft Office 2003's Word. So first thing we need to do is open it. And the easiest way to open up Microsoft Office Word is to go down to the Start button, click on All Programs, go over here and look for Microsoft Office. When you put your mouse over top of it, you'll see a new menu up beside it. And we're going to go down here to where it says Microsoft Office Word 2003. Once you click on that, it'll take a few seconds, then it'll open up. Now we're just going to close this part. Now as you can see, this is your document. And you have a toolbar right here with different things you can do. And you also have tabs up here. So first thing I'm going to do is just type something in quick here. And go. Alright. Right now, if you look at the font, what I've typed here, you'll see the letters have a distinct look to them. That's called a font. I'm going to go here to the end of the word fast, and I'm going to click down the left mouse button and move the mouse to the left, which will now highlight everything I've just typed. Now we're going to come up here and you see where it says Times New Roman. Presently that's the type of font I'm using. But if we want to change the font, all we have to do is click this little arrow here, and it'll give us a choice of many different fonts. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. From A to Z. And there's some that are very unusual, including Webdings and Wingdings. They actually use different icons to represent letters and words. But for now, I'm going to go and switch this to Arial. And you can see it's changed a little bit. Now, alright. Next thing you can do is change the size of the font. And they do that right here with the font size. When you click on it, you'll see you can make this as small as size 8. Kind of very small. And then we can go as large as 72. Quite large. For the rest of this video, I'm going to just keep it at 24. It's not too big, not too small. You should be able to read it. Another very important icon item you can use is actually rate on here where it says Tools. If you click on that, the very top one says Spelling and Grammar, and that will actually go through and check all your spelling, make sure it's correct, check all your grammar to make sure it's right. Now, right now, when you look at what I have typed, you'll see there's a green arrow, little line under Type and Something, and that's meaning that there is something grammatically wrong. If there was something misspelled, the word will be underlined with a red line. I'll just change something here, and now it's telling me there's something wrong with this word because there's a red line. You remember I showed you where on the tools you can click and you go to Spelling and Grammar. Well, on this toolbar right here, you also have at this spot, it's the little check mark with the letters A, B, C above it, Spelling and Grammar. Once you click that, it'll automatically start going in and checking the spelling and grammar. So the first thing it's telling me is there's something wrong with this word, and it's suggesting to me that I wanted to spell something. That's what it was. So I'm going to go over here and click the word Change, and it'll change this from so-thing to something. Next, it's telling me there's a problem with here where I put Type Something. The reason it's doing this is because the something is actually capitalized, and so is type, and doesn't like that. So all I gotta do is go right here where it says something, and I can click the backspace button, which will delete the capital S, and then I'm going to type a lowercase s. Come down here and click Change. Alright. There we go. Now it's telling me it's finished completely. So I can click yes. And the spelling and grammar check is complete. So it's now spelled and checked completely. Now, as you've seen, I showed you how to change the type with a font. But there's some other things you can do with fonts. I'm going to take the something here. I'm going to highlight it. Then I'm going to come up here, and you see this capital B. When you put your mouse over it, it says bold. And what it does is it will take the word that you've highlighted that you want to and make the letters bold. In other words, it'll make all the letters thicker. Just watch the word something as when I click it. You see they got thicker and the word come in a little longer. But if I want to, I can also use italics instead of the bold. What italics does is just make everything lean to the right on that word. Just give it a second here. You see now everything's leaning. I'm going to undo that one. Or say I want this word to be underlined. All I gotta do is click this U, and that will make it underlined. You see something's now underlined. I'm gonna go here. Alright. Now if you do something and say you did this with something and you did the word something here and you underlined it and you decide, oh, I don't want to do that. You could always highlight it and click the U again, or you can come right over here to this little button. It says undo, and it'll tell you what's going to undo. And you see right now it says undo underline. I want to undo that underline I did. Give it a second, and there you go. Now something else you want, if you want to do, say I want the word fast to be a different color. Well, I would highlight it, come over here to where this big A is, and when you put your mouse over it, it says font color. Click the little arrow beside it, and now I have all these different colors I can use. I'm going to go down here and click red. So when I unhighlight it by clicking a open space on the page, you see the word fast went from being in black now to red. So this is very easy to do. Now, let's go into doing a little bit about alignment. Alignment actually deals with where the words are put on the page. Right now I have the alignment set for to the left. This is pretty much the standard. When we write, we write from left to right. And when you type when this is set, it types from left to right. But say you're deciding you want something, this whole thing to be put in the center of the page. Well, we can always come up here to this little button here. Right beside it is the one that says align left. This, like I said, will be active when you open a new one. But you can go to this next one and click on it with your left mouse button, and now you've centered it in the middle. But say you decide you actually wanted everything aligned to this side. Well, you can go right here to where it says align right and click on it. Now everything comes to the right. Now if you were to type something in like this, just give it a second here, my computer's slow. You'll see the words are now all moving to the left. I'm just going to undo that. Now there is one more. We call it justify here. What justify does is it will take the sentences and wrap it from one side of the page to the other side of the page. Right now it's going this way. If I would add another sentence, it will keep typing it out until it gets to this point right here, and then it would start a new page then, and it would continuously do that. But if I get to the point where, say, I'm typing a word in and it's the word the, and I can get the T here at the very end, but the H and E would have to go down to the next page, it will take the T and send that to the page down below, and then stretch out this sentence with a little space or more to make it so it goes the whole way across. So that's how justify works. In our next video we'll go over how to do some formatting of the actual page. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good day.